My name's Chris. I've got a chalet here, number 9, and I'm 78 years old. We're at Cornwall. This is Sandway, which is camping facility. Well, I've been coming over here ever since I was 5 years old, but my dad, he's been coming over here for quite a long, he's been coming over here quite a long time. But he did actually get a chalet 50 years ago, 55 years ago, actually owned a chalet now for 50 years, something like that. Family-wise, we're all oriented here, we're all like one happy community over here.
My parents' friends used to call auntie and uncle, so we had loads of aunties and uncles. And the children that I grew up now own their own huts here as well. And I've had children as I have, and it's just amazing. It's the most amazing community. You bump into each other when you're away from here, and the sense of warmth of sort of seeing someone that from here. We're so lucky, we had such a great upbringing here. Yeah, and my daughter's having the same one.
It's great to have this. Honestly, to friends, this is a bit of a flex. This is like my conversation starter. This is someone I always bring out. It's definitely a part of me. It's my favourite place. It's a great place to have a break. And it feels like the weather down here is just completely different to what it is back at Plymouth. It's lovely.
I feel like my earliest memories of all time are here. I can remember everything here. I remember going to the coffee morning and going through all the knickknacks and having a slice of cake and thinking it was like the best thing I've ever done in my life. I remember having birthday parties in the Fishley chalet and having sandwiches, like jam sandwiches, because I'd never had that before for some reason. Yeah, running around in the woods, big games of hide and seek it. I remember learning to swim in Auntie Vi's pool. I feel like that one, everyone always talks about that. It's quite formative.
That's where I learned to swim as a child. And that's always been a fond memory of mine because, being by the sea all the time, learning to swim's been a really big key part of myself. It plays definitely a big key part in my character of who I am.
All of my hobbies include fishing, spearfishing, love sea swimming, love just being out in nature. It's just the perfect place for that. And as a kid, I loved it, and I really hope one day that I'd be able to bring my kids here and they could experience being, and doing all that sort of stuff. The vibe here is a place where I come to get away from the stresses of anything else. Everyone gets stressed out with whatever life, and even though it's just over there, traveling less than an hour over here, all of a sudden all my worries just seem to wash away, which are just incredible. So the vibe is it's chilled out, it's family, it's friendly, it's fun, it's the place to be. My family's been here since the early 30s. Family that's been over here for, I think I'm 4th generation now, so some of my earliest memories when I was a kid is staying in Cozy Corner just there, or the chalet all the way on the other side of the beach. Even one of our favourite pubs to drink in and enjoy a family meal is the Rising Sun, where one of my uncles, great uncles, and his family owned it for about 100 years. So we're just massively intertwined in the community and the sort of feel of the place.
I feel totally part of the whole community. I mean, there's about 20 huts. It's all families. Every single one is owned by families. My granddad bought the chalet with my grandma in 1987, 38 years ago. And my mum and my uncle grew up here. My uncle always came here with his mates when he was younger. I mean, for him, I know he's always told me stories about when he grew up here. And he absolutely loved it. I mean, he loved it as much as I did, and we really bonded over here. I would have met Amelia and Elliot when I was about 6 months old.
So we're sat outside my mum and dad's chalet, and basically every summer we get to put up these incredible huts that you see behind me.
Put them up in April. As of April 1st, they can go up, and they have to go down in September.
It is a tent, but it's better than a normal pop-up tent. There's so much more to it, but it's not as good as a caravan. I think Grace does the same thing.
I think I do play it down a bit, because usually when people do come down and I describe it as that to them, they go, this is so much better than what I thought in my head.
So I suppose it's a wooden frame, there's canvas nailed to it in sections, you put them together.
Everything inside, you've got everything inside that you want, It's all lovely, nice and dry. That's all you want for a weekend over here, lovely.
So I always describe them as a green canvas tent, and ours is made, along with quite a few of them, are made by sailmakers. They're something that evolve and grow. They're quite modular. They're really it's just fancy camping. Fancy in the fact that we don't have to put up a tent every time, and they're quite spacious.
The problem that we currently have is that we've been evicted. So we've been evicted from the chalet and the land that you see behind you. I'm not allowed to set foot in my chalet, which is 20 yards that way.
It was quite a sad day, really, turning up one weekend to see the yellow notice. I mean, they feel like home. To me, it's a safe space. It's like, it's where all my mates are, it's where all my friends, family.
It's like grief, really. It seemed a bit dramatic to say it, but I was thinking the other day what it was like. And I think, it's just like it's integrated into our whole lives.
But all I know is that one aspect of it is its health and safety.
What the eviction notice says, and what the statement that has been publicly given by the Cornwall Council is that there is a risk to life, and that is because of rising sea levels and the risk of instability in the cliff. I mean, as you can see behind me, it is a heavily vegetated cliff face. There has been landslides, like, there's no denying there has been landslides, and there's been 2 in my lifetime, and they are only in the winter. In winter, you have the vegetation die back. There's things that have been purposely planted in there that have strong root structures, and there's more that could be done. I mean, if that really is the problem, then there are definitely more solutions there. It's well-managed land. Most of them have small retaining walls behind them. If a bigger retaining wall was needed, that could be done. And I mean, rising sea levels, that genuinely has never been a problem. The tide never reaches over the sites in summer. Otherwise they wouldn't be here, because otherwise we get wet carpet every year.
I just feel that part of our life will be over. I can't imagine not having it in our lives. It means so much. If we're not here, then I think there'll be quite a lot of antisocial behaviour who don't respect the environment like we do. The local villages will lose out on the custom that we bring through shopping and spending money in the village.
One thing I was thinking about is to never bring my kids here to have the same childhood that I had, because I feel like it changed me forever. It made me the person I am today, made me interested in the world and conservation and environmental issues, and it made me interested in like Celtic mythology, things like that, things that you maybe wouldn't think of, but being in this area, it always felt very integral and it always felt very real. I've always wanted to get married here. I've always thought, how amazing would that be to use the chalets and to maybe go to the community hall. And I just got engaged. I can't not have it. I also met him here. I met my partner here for the first time. So it's like so integral to our relationship.
I've never been more grateful to my mum, my gran, and their family for allowing me to have this place growing up. It has entirely shaped who I am, the friends I've made, the person I've become. So if I was to ever have kids, effectively, my future's been robbed of me.
The kind of soul of this whole place for the past 100 years has been that of a community of campers looking after this place and space. You lose all the people that are here looking after and loving this space. You're going to lose a lot of love as well. I mean, you've got families here, you've got friendships, relationships. The whole area is absolutely full of love for this place and the people that are here. And to lose that would be so sad.